Today, we will be talking about how we feel our generation is losing touch with reality. Or is it?
Yeah, stay with us because we are going to break it down. Social media, mental health, technology, relationship, and even some of our personal stories. Stay tuned.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Talk to Us Today. So today, our topic is really interesting, and it's about what we all feel. At least our generation all feels it. Unfortunately, the younger ones don't even know what we're talking about, isn't it, Namita? So let's discuss going to. I was last week at my son's function, school function, like a play, and I got up, and I turned around on purpose to see. Not one person was looking directly at this. And the school has a gorgeous auditorium, a CPA. Nobody's looking at there directly. This is how they're looking. They're looking through the screen. They're looking through the screen. They're missing the moment of their child having this great, performance on stage. And then isn't the same thing when we've gone for holidays? 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I used to go on a lot of vacations. Fortunately, God was kind. And we used to enjoy the moment. We had one of our cameras that would stay, and then that one click, and then we would absorb it. And I used to write diaries. I was a teenager, like about what I'd seen, and when I'd come home, the holiday didn't end with those selfies. I would come home, make album, get the photos printed. We lived it. We cherished it. Today we can remember it. What's the situation today, Namita?
It's always in the pictures, not in your memory, Simrat. It's always. And, between these social media and virtual worlds and even AI, people keep saying we are more disconnected than ever.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is very much true. But are we doing anything about it? No, we still want to live in that different reality.
Yeah.
Okay. That's their own reality.
Right.
So let's start with the obvious one. Okay. Let's start with social media. Everyone is scrolling and posting and comparing. Do you think that this all is pulling us away, not from the real life, but from our own self?
Yeah. So I feel, and we've discussed social media a lot on this, on our talk show, right? And what I feel is, and we have tons of people who do it. I don't see absorption of the moment, your senses, feeling where you are. But what I do see, and I've seen many women and very few men, but I haven't seen them, but I'm sure they're there, who are handing their camera out to the person, not enjoying the moment, whether they're on a holiday, whether they're enjoying Rakhi, an intimate moment with your family, pujas, going to Guruji, Jai Guruji, Jai Guruji.
Post karo.
Post karo.
Tika laga post karo photo.
नहीं यार, वो ठीक नहीं आया, मैं दोबारा करूंगी. Oh my God, are we losing? This is a spiritual moment. Do it for yourself. Posting it on social media, and these pictures they're not live. Okay, so there are people who are posting it live. Guruji, thank God. God is not watching the social media, girls. God is paying attention to your spiritual, whether you believe or not. But who are you posting it for? Big question. We're losing touch with reality because we want to show people who we don't know what we're doing. That's losing. Somewhere there's been a disconnect in our brain on what we are doing with social media. Who are you showing? Exactly. And there are a lot of people who say, we've put it up only on our immediate friends. Seriously? I mean, who are you fooling? Yourself or us?
Yeah. And Simrat, they're busy trying to look happy online that we forget to be happy in our own real life. Ever since people at these concerts recording the whole thing, or these, their children's performance, instead of enjoying, the life has it's the thought process has changed. It's like, it's okay to click pictures, preserve the memories, but what about feeling it? What about living? Oh, always busy with the camera angle, this angle. I know, when we go to these get-togethers and parties, and where they don't dress up for themselves. They dress up to pose for the camera. Okay? No matter what. This is
Namita, I have friends who do this, and they're like, यार इतनी मत पोस्ट करो क्योंकि ये वाली ड्रेस तो मैंने अभी नहीं खरीदी, अभी 2-3 बारी पहननी है.
Can you imagine?
We're so embarrassed about posting. Like, seriously, who are you guys? Princess Di? You're going to wear clothes again.
Seriously. And even whatever they have, the possession of the brands, its
Yep.
bags, the clothes,
This is
they
their
would be
response.
like, it's all about that, Simrit. I feel they just want to pretend to be somebody else all the time. And it's really, it's sad. It's not even like funny. I feel something, it's really sad to
It
look
is.
at
It
them like
is.
that.
And what's happening is the memories are not counting, because when we're
Yeah,
sitting with them, it's not their memory from like from off the top, like, oh my God, remember that day? We've been on trips together. We're very fortunate, you and me. We've been on 3 trips or trips together. And we don't
yeah,
even need to look at our pictures to remember, because we lived the moment.
exactly.
So the memory for them, and this is happening with even our children, guys. What's happening with your
Yeah.
mental health? Now let's address that. When you
Oh,
are not living in the moment, your memory is not registering it. Your brain
yeah.
is, and I'm not talking scientifically, but I am speaking from experience. Even for myself, if I am not living in the moment, I won't register. When we say, put down your phone and listen to me, to our husbands, why do we say that?
Yeah.
Because we want them to
Yeah.
register what we're saying. We don't want them to block it off.
Absolutely.
When you
Yeah.
are sitting
Yeah.
in a party enjoying, oh my God, I remember I went for this Arif Lohar at somebody's wedding, and till today I can remember his face and how he was singing this. It's a famous Pakistani singer, and it was just about 18 years ago, and I can remember how he looked out, and one of my favorite Punjabi songs he sang. But today, if you go for a concert and you look at through the screen, you could do that at YouTube. Why are you wasting your money and your time? Because your mind is not going to register those memories.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, Sumrit. Also, if you look at the other angle, I've seen people who are, binge watching, okay, things.
Yeah.
If it is, the family's there, everybody's there, or they started a movie, they just want to finish that movie, then they will come out of their rooms. I've seen that in my family. Like,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah. They would rather be
It's like,
watching a screen and or watching your phone. Oh no, I need to
yeah,
watch
I
this.
mean,
Like,
people want to spend the time in the virtual wall, watching all these things. All, and sometimes they feel, oh, it's better, this is the best way to deal with their stress or their
yeah,
relationship, or
yeah,
even kids would be like, even homework, like
yeah,
household work,
yeah,
basically. But when they are in these, when family comes, social gatherings happens, they're totally lost, they're not present.
yeah.
What
So,
conversation is going, who said what, they're not there, they're all in their
so
different
what's
world.
happening? So what's happening? Mental health is getting affected.
Exactly, they'll
Reality
be
is
more
tough, right?
anxious. Yeah,
Reality
more
is tough.
anxious, more disconnected. These
Yeah.
all, and yeah, it's to be
And
like
what's the
total
word
loss.
we're looking for? Escapism.
Yeah.
Escapism. This is all escapism. Binge watching, watching your phone all the time, not living in reality. Oh, yeah, forward dekho. Oh, yeah. Why? Live in present.
Ah,
What do we have to do? So
yeah,
the
absolutely.
mental health is getting, and obviously studies are always showing higher screen time is associated with what's a big problem, and it's rising: poor sleep health patterns,
Yeah.
reduced sleep duration, increased anxiety, lack of concentration, lack of follow through. We don't follow through with our projects. There's so many unfinished projects in our life. Why? It's all because of this.
Yeah, I know the big culprit is technology, end of the day.
Yeah.
So even, I mean, let's talk a bit about it. Like, these VR and AI and these metaverse,
Yeah.
this is making it more worse.
Yeah.
For spending time in these virtual world, or they imagining themselves to be somebody else,
Yeah.
putting the headset on, all these deep fakes, AI friends, virtual influencers. It makes you wonder, how do we even define what's real anymore?
And what's
Right?
worst is you're getting disconnected from your immediate family. With this, you don't know what your child is doing, what your husband is
Exactly.
doing. You need to be present in each other's lives. That's the whole point of being a human, right? Future generations might prefer hanging out in virtual worlds instead of now. But is that progress or is it a problem, Namita?
Both. It's both. I think technology can connect us, but it can also isolate us separately.
Yeah.
If we forget the human part,
Yeah.
okay, very much so. And this debate has been happening a lot these days with this whole tech evolution and tech jump up with AI. So it's very, very for parents and for people like our generation, okay, who have seen the world of no technology or
Yeah. Yeah.
minimal technology to
It's minimal.
this.
Yeah.
So we can see the change. We can feel how bad it can be.
Yeah.
But then the one who was born in this whole environment, they would not know. It's like a silently poisoning your brain. That is what is happening.
And deroding,
So
like, and the eroding our society, the fabric of our relationships is happening.
exactly, yes,
So what happens is that your kids are going to believe what you're doing. So you're getting more in
yeah,
touch with the screen time. So they're going to feel that's normal. And they'll go a step further. No, I don't need to call my friends. I've messaged them. I don't need real friends. I have virtual friends. What's it
yeah,
going to do to the human connect? What's it going to do to the human connect? Your children
zero.
are going to grow up lonely. As they get older, they're going to get lonelier. It's great. Technology, initially, there are a lot of positives about technology if you know how to balance it. Okay. When Facebook
Yeah,
started, we got in touch with friends we wanted to meet for years. I've had great examples. One of my closest friends is flying it. She flew in, one met because of Facebook, got in touch with old friends, and then full stop. There's no more to
no,
it. Let's be in touch. We can, I
that
do
is what is
share
happening.
with my close friends on a private platform like WhatsApp. I send my photographs. Oh, we did this and we are here and whatever. But yeah, technology for the private viewing, there's so many platforms you can do it on. Public viewing, you're losing touch with reality. And
Yeah,
it's good
which
for
we,
influencers, celebrities who need to be in the papers all the time, people who notoriously like to be in the papers all the time. But for a regular
yeah,
Joe who cares about what the family is going through, teach your children about the human connect. That's my takeaway today. That don't lose touch with reality. Use those YouTube videos to work out, to get some
yeah,
mental health. If you what you consume is so important. Just like we need to know what we're consuming for our food, like eat vegetables, eat fruits, it'll keep you healthy, keep protein up. Similarly, what you're consuming on your phones and on your screens is going to get you in touch with reality or out of touch with reality.
right, Simrit. Very well said. So what I want to add on to it's not black and white. It's not like no
Not easy.
technology or all technology. It's not black and white. You have to balance the online and offline world.
100%.
And this if you are able to balance it, this will make your surrounding more and more, I would say, acceptable and happy. It's
Yeah.
like you and
Contentment.
your relationships with your friends, your people, your mental health, well-being, everything will be in place. You just need to find a balance, and
So
everybody
let's
has
do,
their own balance.
I have a suggestion for this balance. Work can be online. Your school projects can be online. Your personal relationships, your birthdays, your friendships, let's keep those offline.
Yeah,
I think that's
that's a
the
perfect
easiest balance
suggestion.
that one can do.
Yeah, well, that's all in Talktous today. Do let us know what you think about our today's episode. You can email us, or you can also comment in the comment section. Let your friends know where to find us.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to stay notified of our videos every Friday at 5 p.m. Thanks for joining us on Talk to Us today. Remember to talk about Talk to Us today. Keep smiling, keep
Keep
laughing,
laughing.
and keep talking to each other in person. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good